Aloha, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from the North Shore of Oahu, Waimea Bay, November 26, 2016, 7:57 in the morning. Perfect day to talk about sales. And I want to talk to you specifically about your end game of sales, but which really should be the beginning of another process. And that's how you deliver the thank you card to your buyer. Now, if you're not taking the time to write out a handwritten thank you card in your sales process, you're missing out. You're missing the boat. You're leaving money on the table. And a lot of the reason for this is salespeople pretty much go from sell to sell and a hit and run mentality where they're like, oh, made that sell, made that sell, oh, made that sell. And they don't even thank the buyer for what they did. Now, when that buyer gets something in the mail that says thank you, that makes the whole process even cooler. Now, I'm gonna give you a couple of extra steps. Every time that I come out here to Oahu, I buy mahalo cards, and they got pictures of flowers or dolphins or hula dancers, because it's just that added level that, you know, that's me from like Sacramento. Like, why do you have mahalo cards? I'm like, oh, because I go to Oahu a lot. The second thing is, and I'm gonna give you the super secret tip, you should be shooting a thank you video to go along with this thank you card. And you know, hey Scott, you know, I don't know how to deliver this, so I'm gonna help you out, okay? They got this thing that you're watching right now called YouTube. So you get a pretty basic editing program. If you got a Mac, you can get MacBook Pro. If you got a PC, you could get Sony Creative, that's about 80 to 100 bucks. You could get Pinnacle, that's 80 to 100 bucks. You can get Roxio, it's 80 to 100 bucks. And they all pretty much have the same workflow. They're pretty easy to use. And you could shoot like a 1 or 2 minute video and send that person an email and say, hey, thank you. You know, thanks for purchasing my product, my service, my widget, or my gizmo, but I just wanted to send you a personal thank you. So it's the double whammy, okay? Now what this does is this gives you the opportunity later on to ask for referrals when they're happy. And a lot of times salespeople don't earn the referrals. They like the second that they sell something to the person, they're like, all right, now that you bought from me, now you have to give me a referral. And it's just kind of a wacky way to look at things. Why not give them a little bit of a drip? You send them a video, you send them the thank you card, then a little bit later you come back and you ask them for, hey, would it be possible for me to be introduced to one of your friends, one of your family members, one of your coworkers, one of the people that you know inside of the industry that's not your direct competitor that would really benefit from my product. However you say it, right? But here's the thing, double whammy. Send them a thank you card. Yes, that's a cool thing, that's awesome. And the second thing is to send them a thank you video. I promise you this, that nobody in your industry right now is doing this because they just don't. First off, they're not sending a thank you card because they're lazy, that's handwritten. And second, they just don't take the time to shoot a video. So it's just one of those things that you could do, just an added layer of touch that's gonna give you that much more contact with the buyer. And you know, you don't have to necessarily send them the same exact day. You could stage them so that it takes a couple of days for them to get them, and that, you know, it just gives you that much more. They're like, hey, that was pretty cool, I wasn't expecting that. And that's an awesome feeling for a buyer to have, because when a buyer doesn't feel appreciated, then they start questioning, well, did I make the right decision? Okay, so two things, double whammy, send them a thank you card, handwritten by you, you know, make it legible. And the second thing is a thank you video, the double whammy. There's another reason why you want to do a video, because you want word of mouth. Wouldn't it be cool as if, you know, you send somebody a thank you video, right? And then they send it to one of their friends who's looking for a product or service, a widget or a gizmo, and they get to see your face and they get to hear your voice, and they're like, oh, this person's familiar to me. Whether you're a guy or a girl, this person's familiar to me, and I thought that was pretty cool. Right, so let's just say that you do this awesome video and you're like, hey, thanks for buying my product, my service, my widget, or my gizmo. I hope you enjoy it. And if you didn't know, you can always contact me. Here's my phone number, here's my email address, whatever, it takes 2 minutes. They forward that to a friend. That friend's like, hey, I already know what's gonna happen. I know what to expect. And I know what that person, what you look like and sound like. You are super one leg up on the competition, okay? Just wanna add that one thing for you. Now, if you could do a small favor for me, in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right, to the left, there's a subscribe button. You know what you gotta do, you gotta subscribe. And then last of all, there's one more thing. You can send it out to all your friends via StumbleUpon, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Why not even LinkedIn? Scott Sylvan Bell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.